good and decent people of YouTube, welcome to Political Drain, where we sift through the sewage at the end of a long pipeline of corporate media in order to expose the liars and the charlatans hell-bent on manipulating you for power and for profit. My name is Bruce Lively, and no, you're not crazy. In the wake of the unfortunate, but let's be honest, not surprising death of 90-year-old Senator Dianne Feinstein, California Governor Gavin Newsome has appointed Laphonza Butler to fill the seat until the next official election. And I'm just going to say this now. This was a political masterclass executed by a master politician. Gavin Newsome has mastered the art of showing just enough skin to keep the people who elected him coming back for more, and giving up the goods just enough to keep the corporations who bought him in the bedroom. And right when they ask him to do that one thing that they've always wanted to do but they can't do at home, he cuts the time short. He opens the door and he lets them out with a smile. He's not worried about it. He knows they'll be back. He's no Emperor Palpatine, but he's no Senator Leia Organa either. Shout out to all my Star Wars fans who get that reference. Listen, the point is, whether or not you think this story is important, our job is to show what the media missed and to expose the methods of manipulation used by our politicians and the media responsible for covering them. And those are two things that this story has in abundance. So this video is part one. Senator Laphonza Butler and the politics of performative change. Take a look at this headline from ABC News. California governor chooses labor leader and Democratic insider to fill Feinstein's Senate seat. Now, take a look at this one from the Washington Post. California governor chooses labor leader and Democratic insider to fill Feinstein's Senate seat. Red flags, anybody? Look, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that one of these news outlets plain forgot that plagiarism is a thing. But I do know better. You see, these aren't headlines written by journalists who got the scoop. This is called propaganda talking points, and it's written by Gavin Newsome's PR team, handed off or emailed to whatever corporate news media is dumb enough to copy and paste it in exchange for access to the governor's office. And no one else caught this. No one. You're welcome, by the way. But why, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because it turns out that on Saturday, merely one day before making this major announcement, Gavin Newsome vetoed a bill that would have allowed workers on strike to become eligible for unemployment insurance benefits, health care, and other provisions in an effort to support the unions while they're fighting for fair pay and decent working standards. Yeah, that part. And don't forget the word veto. That means it already passed the state House and Senate, doing the will of their voters who voted them in to do just that. But when they sent it to the quote-unquote progressive Democratic governor, he vetoed it. And instead sent out a talking points memo to the supposed mainstream left media ABC News and the Washington Post, the supposed right-wing media, who somehow ended up writing the exact same thing with the exact same language, written specifically to manipulate you into thinking Gavin and his new Senate pick were pro-union all along. That's the definition of performative change. I mean, yeah. Acting Senator Laphonza Butler used to work for one of the largest unions in California before she didn't. Then she started working for Airbnb and Uber, actively fighting against the unions, against workers' rights, for lowering workers' pay, roadblocking workers' health benefits, and even denying Uber drivers basic employee status. All the while launching a propaganda campaign claiming to do literally the opposite of that. That was 2019. Yeah, that part. But she's black. And she's a woman. And she's a lesbian. And she is, a champion of reproductive rights. Believe it or not, she will be the first black woman to ever hold a seat in the United States Senate. So, performative change is better than no change at all, I guess? I guess. Truth is, I ain't even mad at it, to be honest. He's an expert politician. Gavin Newsome is going to keep on showing you just enough skin to keep you coming back for more. He's spending them dollars. And I haven't even gotten to the media yet. That's part 2. I'll see you in the next one.